What I'm about to share with everybody is just simply amazing. And the fact that the rest of the media hasn't picked up on it yet, I don't know. Maybe they were looking at the top line of what happened today and didn't pay attention to the lower stuff. What I'm talking about is Fed Chief Jerome Powell. He was testifying before the Senate Banking Committee today, mostly about interest rates. This is what he normally talks about. But in the question and answer period that followed, Minnesota Senator Tina Smith asked about the availability of mortgages in disaster-prone states like California. And the Fed chief, well, he stepped up on this, and here's what he had to say.
Both banks and insurance companies are pulling out of areas, coastal areas and things like that, or areas where there are a lot of fires. So what that is going to mean is that, if you fast forward 10 or 15 years, there are going to be regions of the country where you can't get a mortgage, there won't be ATMs, there won't, the banks won't have branches and things like that.
Let's just chew on that for a second. That is the head of America's central bank, not only observing that insurance is becoming increasingly difficult to get in states like California, but about a decade from now, because you can't get insurance, you won't be able to get a mortgage in parts of places like California. That's a simply mind-blowing thing for a man in his position to be saying, not least of which is because it's not wrong. Mortgage lenders will not extend loans to people unless they have insurance lined up. If you don't have insurance, you're not going to get a mortgage. And so Powell is just making the obvious observation here that indeed, if things play out as they are, there is no financial incentive to issue home loans in places like California. And that really underlines what I've been saying for a long time now, and that is climate change and multi-billion-dollar disasters like the LA fires are simply beyond the scope of most private insurers. To be able to manage that level of risk, you need to spread the risk among the entire population, which means something like a Medicare for all approach to property coverage.